got some big news, baby, here for Ark Survival Ascended, and it's one near and dear to my heart, as you may or may not know, but I was born in 1993, which means I grew up watching the Power Rangers, specifically the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Pretty sure I was even like 3 different Power Rangers, or maybe even the same Power Ranger, for 3 Halloweens in a row. So 3 consecutive years I dressed up as a Power Ranger. That's how much that I loved it. And so now to finally see potentially Power Rangers having, specifically the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, having a collaboration here with Ark Survival Ascended, it just tickles me to death. Check this out. So over on the game's official Twitter account last night, they actually randomly dropped this tweet here. It then has a dinosaur with an X, which stands for cross or collaboration, but it's a crossover, and then they put a lightning bolt. Now, taking a closer look at the image, I want to point out a couple of things and why I 100% know that this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Well, as I mentioned already, the lightning bolt, right? You've got the lightning bolt down here at the bottom, and if you go look at the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo, like especially like on front of like the movie case, for instance, the old VHS tapes. I know, I'm old. You kids probably don't know what VHS tapes are, but nevertheless, it's the exact same lightning bolt. So there's going to be, telltale number 1, right? Now, telltale number 2, if we do a little scroll in here, you can actually see, I know it's darked out, I know it's kind of faded, but you can see this is clearly Red Ranger, right? This is the Red Ranger, helmet. We've got the suit, the skin, all of that stuff. It kind of like has taken the stance of like Bob, from like the Ark series. So that does remind me, or that does make me believe that this is probably going to be a skin that we're going to receive. And I don't know if it's going to be just Red Ranger or all of the Ranger skins. And if we zoom out, we can take a look at another telltale sign, which is all 5 of the Zoids or mechs, whatever you want to call them. I believe the actual term was called Zoids. Don't get it confused with the Zoids anime that came out years later. This was specifically for the Power Rangers Zords, all right? So obviously in the bottom left-hand side, we have the elephant or the mastodon, as what it's technically called. We have the pterodactyl Zoid up in the top left. We have the Tyrannosaurus here in the center, or the T-Rex, if you will. We have the saber-toothed cat up here in the top right, and in the bottom, we also have the Triceratops. Now, to give you guys a different perspective here, they've actually copied 100% from the original, Zoids they had in the Power Rangers series. You can see here, this is obviously the T-Rex version, and you can look, everything matches, including the little side wings here on the top of the head. You can see they match 100%. We even have all of the little individual pieces, the connector pieces. You can see the circle here on the arm. Literally everything matches, 1-to-1 here to this toy replica of the original Zoid. Additionally, here we also have the other Zoids. If I go ahead and I check these ones out, we have the Saber Cat, as you can see up here in the top right-hand side. Again, it's going to be identical to what the toy's replica version is. So I 100% expect this one to obviously look the same. And then we also have the Triceratops. Now, keep in mind the Triceratops doesn't actually have any legs. For whatever reason, they made it more of like, this machine rolling around type of thing. And you can see that down here in the bottom. And then last but not least, we also have the pterodactyl, and then also have the mastodon, as you can see here, or, the woolly mammoth, whatever you want to call it. You can see it down here in the side as well. Again, they match 100%. You can see even here on the tusk, having that harsh 90-degree angle right there as well. So again, it matches 1-in-1, and including with the pterodactyl as well, you've got the pieces here on top of it. Now, let's talk about the official date here. Now, they do have this labeled for June 17th, 2024. And now what's interesting with this is that we're actually supposed to be getting a brand new map, the Center, dropping on June 2nd. So not saying that that's not delayed or that's canceled whatsoever, but it is very interesting that they're holding off for the Power Ranger collaboration until the 17th. So it's kind of, odd to me. Why wouldn't they, combine the two things and then drop them at the exact same time for extra hype? The only thing I could think of would be that maybe they already had the 17th as a hard date as the collaboration for the Power Rangers, collab, and then obviously they decided to drop the Center map on the 2nd at a later time. But either way here, I'm excited for both of these things coming into the game. Now, with all of that being said, all the awesome, crazy, collaboration news, let's talk about some things, or I have some questions, and I want to know what your guys' thoughts are down below in the comment section. So question number 1, do we think that it's only going to be skins, like cosmetic skins coming to the game, very similar to like the Steamboat Willie thing when they first announced the custom cosmetics, where players we can load in, and then we can utilize the smithy or something to then craft these specific desired skins we're looking for, and then obviously, utilize them? Or is it going to be something more like the Dear Jane event, where they might be putting some extra, I don't know, special explorer notes around or lore around that we have to find in order for us to unlock the ability, to craft these skins? It could be very similar to that. Or third and lastly here, is it more? Are they bringing more? Like, could it possibly be maybe a new map? I don't think so. I'm not exactly sure how they could, finesse that one. But maybe, additionally, what else DLC stuff is it going to bring? Could it be more like a Frontier Adventure Pack like Bob's Tall Tales on a smaller scale, where it brings in more than just the skins? I don't know. I'm very curious though, and I am very excited to just run around wearing a Power Rangers costume as a 31-year-old adult that grew up loving the series as a kid. And so now, in addition to all of that information, also Jeremy Steiglitz over on Twitter also dropped a couple of tweets, hinting and just again further hyping up this collaboration after ARC dropped the original tweet. They ended up posting this: as a huge fan, a few things for my personal collection are here. So right off the bat, he's got all of the different Rangers. Look at this. He's got the Rangers here and life-size models, which is crazy cool. And then additionally here, he also posted on top of Tia. If you guys don't know Tia, she's a really awesome content creator for ARC. You gotta go follow her, give her some love. Is that the famous collection everybody is talking about? And Jeremy replies back with about 1/1000 of it. So clearly Jeremy is a huge fan. Now obviously I don't have anything on that scale, right? Like, yes, I'm a fan. I was a huge fan as a kid of the Power Rangers series, but yeah, I've completely lost touch with them over the years as I have aged, and obviously the show's been dead for how long? And then they finally, I believe just recently here, a couple of years ago, actually started to re-put out the show, I believe on Netflix or some of the other streaming platforms, but I myself have not dabbled back into them. But either way here, I digress. At the end of the day, man, I'm excited. It's a brand new collaboration. I'm very excited to see where they go with it, and as always, man, you guys let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section. With that being said though, guys, as always, have a wonderful Friday. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Ark Survival Ascended related. And also, don't forget that I do host my own servers via Nitrado. I am a Nitrado partner. If you guys are looking to rent your own Nitrado servers, be sure to utilize that link down below in the description. Or if you're interested in joining my own server, make sure you guys utilize the Discord link down below, pick up the Ark role, and you guys are set to go. But with that being said, as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.